back to one dad, one light bulb. So I've got this project I've been kind of working on, but it's not quite there. Basically, it's just bodged. So I have this little old black and white portable television, which is fun and everything, but it only has had antenna input. So what I've done is, instead of just like putting an alligator clip from the RF input onto the antenna, I've just wired in some coax and just put it right straight into this RF modulator. So I plug this guy in over here. A sec. Find space. Whoa. There. And you. I've got to use this little guy, which is just like a crummy little USB power for this RF modulator. It's pretty low power, but I don't know exactly how much it draws, but I can't imagine it's too much. So you go in here. Boom. There. Get to pick your channel. Alright, now it's broadcasting to channel 80, and I think this guy it's tuned into about channel 80. I don't know if you can see that right there, but maybe I'll stand to the left here so you get some more light. I've got a Wii plugged in over here. If I turn this guy on, we crank on this TV, and then there. Let's see. Let's see if we can get it to 80. Looks like about right. Okay. And then crank these guys in. 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. Aha, there we go. So it's a little finicky. It's a really tiny dial. You kind of gotta get it perfect. All right. Cute. I think there's some contrast knobs at the back here. I'm not super worried about it, but some blacker blacks here. There we go. Yeah. So that's fun, that's cute, that's all working. But what I would like to do, if I crank this off, crank you off. I should probably stop saying crank whatever off. There. Unplug all this. What I would like to do, so right now this has, I think, if I look at this wall right here, oof. Sorry. Cheers. It's a 12 volt output, and this guy obviously takes 5 volts from USB. So, but I would like to not have to use this little thing. You know what I mean? I'd like to have either this wired in directly, or even just a little coming out the top or something, just so I can just plug in this and not have to worry about the rest of it. So maybe that's what we'll do today. Alright, sorry, I was just doing a little bit of scrounging for parts. So I didn't have any like non-used 7805 regulators. I think that's the plan. Maybe I'll try and find the 12 volt wire in here and then just push it through one of these voltage regulators and then take the 5 volt output. It's not quite warm yet. 5 volt output. Alright. Sorry about that. Oh man, yeah. So push it through the 7805 regulator, but I'm just gonna desolder that guy. Anybody else still have one of these Radio Shack specials, or just me? Anyways, let that heat up, and then let's go on. I'll get started here. So I put a couple thumb screws in because that's just all I had at the time. hold this guy on. It's pretty, weighs about like 1 ounce. It's not that bad. Okay, and then let's see. I can't remember. I think it's just a few screws in the bottom. Get the old granddad, grandpa screwdriver. Yeah, my grandpa passed on recently, but fuck me, I got from his shed tools and everything, I got about fucking 7 Red Robertson screwdrivers and about the same for every size of screwdriver you can imagine. And I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with them, but you know, we make do. We survive. Okay, where's the last couple screws here? There they are. There. And there. Yeah, let me know if there's any ideas for projects or shit you guys want to see, because I don't know. I just do what I do here. Let's make dumb shit. I hope people want to see it. I think there's just a clip here, if I remember. Did have it apart a while ago, but oh, come on, you bitch. You bitch. There we go. So this just pops out there, and it's pretty neat and tidy in there. There's not a lot of room to work with. You know what I mean? Like if you look, there's not a ton of space for the tube at the back with the circuit board and everything. But I think we'll manage. I can't remember how I did this last time. Probably upside down. So I just put a little wire up and over here, and now I wish I gave myself a little more space than that, but we'll figure it out. I can see it here. I pull this out. I can see the 12-volt rail here when it's plugged in. So maybe let's work with that. I just don't want to move it around too much and mess with the tube. Make sure I'm in the camera here. I hate those little fucking plastic things you gotta use sometimes. The little heat it up and then put the sucker on and then whatever. I don't mind solder wick, but I just find this is so much faster and easier. Although sometimes you don't get all of it. You end up ripping up the pad, but this is just an old PIC microprocessor development board from my post-secondary days. So when I was a wee lad learning how to program in assembly. Close. Come on. See you moving. I think you're all mostly detached. Okay, 1, 2. Sometimes you gotta wiggle about. Sometimes you gotta. Oh, so this one is that it comes with a heat sink. That one's clear. That one's clear. So this first one here, or this third one here. This is being the. Sometimes you gotta. There we go. Oh, the middle guy. Luckily, I don't care too much about this board, so I don't think I'll be firing up the old PIC kit anytime soon to program that. There. There we go. That's good. Pull you off. It's got a little heatsink. I did grab a little filter cap. In case there's any like output ripple or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll bodge this all together somehow and put it in. Let me get some wires and stuff together. Alright, I think I've got everything together here. I've got my soldering iron heating up. It's kind of awkward with the case on. I think I probably could take the case off, but I don't want to clip any cables. So I'm gonna kind of guess here with enough to pull in or cut out various places. You can always drill a hole, I guess. Let's see. There. Got about 8 billion USB cables hanging around, so. Hey, did anybody else get about 8 billion USB cables and chargers from their grandpa who never threw anything away? I did. What about coax cables and RCA cables? You guys still use those? Because I got about 800 of them that I need to go take to the recycler. Hold up. Might keep a couple. Oh, this is just a power cable. That makes it easy. Okay. I was gonna test to see which end that was, but that's fine. Alright, let's do this for real on this side. Boom. 1, 2, don't need a lot. These have to go to the output. Do we use heat shrink or do I just cover this thing in tape? I'm probably gonna just cover it in tape. I don't wanna have any like loose stuff. I guess I gotta figure out what to do with the heatsink, but I don't want any loose stuff just floating around in there. Okay, so it's gonna be something like this. You go here, and these attach to the outputs, power ground, and the 12 volt and ground. Anyways, so I will quickly solder that up. Might be kind of awkward here. I don't have my soldering station out in the shed here, but we shall make do with what we have on hand. Boom. Boom. Again, if this is might fast forward through some of this if it takes a while or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it in. Maybe you guys can just struggle with me as I do this the stupid way, instead of just going and grabbing the tools to do it properly. You know, I am almost done this thing solder, and I think I bought this thing solder when I don't know, like 15, 20 years ago when I, oh, well, it's gonna be a bit. Soldering iron's not on. I think I bought this. I had to be like middle school, maybe, just to like, I don't know if what you guys did in middle school, but I used to just take apart radios and VCRs and find out how things worked. But do kids still do that? I don't think they do anymore. I mean, I don't know. My daughter tends to want to take everything apart, so maybe there's hope. So once this gets hot, of course it's gonna take a while because this thing is ancient and terrible. Do I wing it? I'm pretty sure it's input, output, ground. Like 99% sure. I might just wing it. Do we wing it? Okay, I'm just gonna wing it. If it doesn't work, we'll know why. If I burn this chip, we'll know why. We'll just order more. And then, yeah, so looking over here, if I can get all the light, it's probably easier with something to point with. It looks like this here, this guy, this blob, is tied to the cages on all these pots here. So I'm gonna assume that's ground, and then this will be the 12 volts, which I can tie off into. Got a couple little wires here. And then we'll have to figure out somewhere to mount all this shit. But I think it looks like there's kind of a neat little pocket up here. Yeah, it has to be space for the speaker. I don't know. There's some space around. They tried to make it symmetrical, and it looks like there's not a ton of like stuff floating above over here, you know, like up in here. So maybe that works. Oh, this like cute little CRT tube. There. Alright, you warm enough to melt solder yet? Hell yeah. Saves me babbling and trying to fight for time. Boom. Boom. That's a two for what we call it. It's tinning the tips and also soldering a piece at the same time. So there. I'm sorry if that was off camera. I just put these two together. I'm gonna bodge this together. I know I can get a piece of perf board and do this nicely, or send off and do something, but I kind of just want to get this fucking done. There, put this up here so you can see. Output and ground. Boom, boom. Oof, this is hard. I need another hand. Or like, you know, a circuit station, or helping hands, or any of the stuff I have elsewhere. But we're filming this in the shed because it's quiet and I'm not going to get bothered by my puppy that I just got. So if you guys ask nicely, I'll put pictures of the puppy on the next post. Are you guys screaming at me for trying to do it this way yet? Because I am internally. It's like that, oh God, why? Okay, you need to be cleaned up. Boom. Just do ground. See if these fireproof hands can just hold this shit while I do it. There, there. Just want to get one of these nice and flush. Nice and flat. There. My hands keep moving. I'm gonna blame the beer. There. Oh God. Just get an alligator clip. This is more fun this way. You guys get to watch me struggle. It's probably better YouTube, isn't it? And then people do now, they make like rage-inducing content just to make people like interact. Post like, ooh, I'm gonna get 16 comments like, oh, why didn't you just go get helping hands? It would have made it so much easier. He's a dummy. Is that what's gonna happen? You guys gonna do that to me? Or is that better? I don't know. I feel like I'm picking the wrong time to start posting shit on YouTube. But, oh well, I'm having fun. So curious if you guys ever see the top of my head pop in here. You can type a 1 or 2 down there if you see 1 or 2 bald spots. Alright, that's done. It's very close to touching, but it's not, and I'll shove some tape in there. And that's good enough for me. So 12 volt and then a ground wire. And then, you know, you solder the ground wire and then the whole thing comes off. You guys are going to love that. And you have to watch me redo this whole shit all over again. Oh, the best. It's the best. You guys are going to love it. This is just the best. Alright, 1. And a 2. Oh, double check I'm recording because I have done that before. It's kind of hard to backtrack on a project when I've already soldered everything together. Alright, ground. Oh, tin the tips. Can't skip the step. It's not gonna stick if you don't do it proper. That one's much easier. Terrible, but much easier. Let's get it nice and straight. Why is he doing it like that? Don't his fingers hurt from the heat? Okay. And at 12 volts. There. Done. Okay, now I should probably double check that that is in fact 12 volts before I solder it in. Hey, I mean, I know it is, but posterity. That way I don't have to look like an idiot in front of you guys any more than I already do. Oop. There. There. And then the multimeter. DC volts. clips are under a Wii. Put that Wii there. 1 and a 2, and lose all your screws. All right, let's check. Sorry if you can't see none of this. Not getting anything. It's plugged in. Does it have to be on? I thought the plug should have a... Oh, for sure that would be the 12 volts. Maybe I'm crazy. Hold on. Alright, you go off. You get unplugged. At least it's only 12 volts. As long as I don't touch the CRT tube little guy there. Okay, so fuck. Alright, let's pull this guy out a little more. There. So that is the power in. Ground. Oh, it's a little further back. I see. That wasn't it. That wasn't it at all. Should be there. Let's see if I can get this a little more exposed. There. I mean, this... Boom. Not getting anything off this either. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking idiot. I had it set to like an ammeter, not... God damn it. Okay. 16 volts. That is very far from 12, but sure. I mean, who knows? This is probably a junky thing, like a toy they made for people back in the day. If I go across here, ground, boom, 16 volts. All right, that's right. Cool. We're good. Okay. So if I take you, pre-tinned, of course. And don't worry, guys. I know you're worried that I'm going to run out of solder. I got about 15 rolls of it from my grandpa. I can do plumbing. I've got plumbing solder. I've got electronic solder. I've got everything you can possibly imagine. Don't worry. I know you were worried for a moment there when I said I was going to run out. But you really shouldn't be. Yeah. Let's see. What other projects do I got on the go? This shit is not... I crank the heat up. Is this some like weird stuff that just takes super high heat to melt? It's also really fucking long. Boom. Just need to get the little bit in. Come on. Come on. Okay, so it's one of those. You need to add solder to get it going kind of things. Come on. There we go. Good enough. Just got to sink so much heat into it. There you go. Not the best, but you know what? Guess what? It's done. Probably do the same here. But yeah, other projects. I've got like an old arcade monitor here I'm working on. It's kind of like I pulled it out of an old dynamo. And I'm kind of building like a desktop test bench. So I just got my shed's been kind of a nightmare forever, and I've just kind of got it back into like a workshop-y kind of state. So I'm working on it over here. I built a case around the arcade monitor, so I'm hoping to get kind of like a test bench set up, do some JAMA boards, get a JAMA setup test bench kind of thing going on, and do some videos that way. And then, oh shit, where do these wires go? Probably up and around the side, maybe? Maybe there's space around the back? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's test if this shit works, though. What do you think? Is it gonna catch fire when I plug it in? Boom. And boom. All right, there we go. Nothing. Are we touching? I don't think they're touching. It's getting very hot very fast. Boom. All right, maybe I wired this wrong. Give me a moment. We are but young. All right, we're back. You know, one glance at a 7805 pinout later, and I realized I had the output and the, oof, that's ugly. The output and the ground backwards, which might account for all the, you know, fucking problems. Anyways, get this nicely soldered in there. All right. Now let's plug this in. It's pretty gross, but I will clean it up before we go. Alright, now if I plug this guy in, hopefully no heat. Hey, there we go. Let's see if this guy, how hot this gets. They're fine for 12 volts with a heatsink. I'm not sure about this thing's running at like 16, even though it says the output should be 12. But I mean, it's working. It's not getting too hot. I don't know. I'm surprised I didn't burn this guy. Probably because I unplugged it right away. But it is getting pretty toasty. See where we end up. See what steady state looks like. See if it just burns itself out. Alright. There. It's getting warm, but not scorching. But I don't know if I want to put that just in the case. Now, can it supply enough for the TV and... we're lighting up. Everything's working. There. It's not bad. I mean, my hands don't feel much anymore, but it's not awful. It's pretty ugly looking, but let's see if I can tuck that in somewhere and then see what happens. There. Does it cool right off? Not so bad. Alright. You come out. You go away. Magical solder. Okay. Now where do these wires go? I left a ton of space. I should probably clean this up first. Alright, one sec. Let me clean that up. Alright. Now, when I said I was going to clean it up, did you A, think I was going to resolder it nicely and do it properly? Or did you think I was going to encase the whole thing in hot glue and wrap it in tape? Because that has never gone to bite me in the ass, and I've never had to like peel hot glue off of anything to resolder stuff later on. It's never happened. So I'm just going to do it again because I've never had a problem with it. And carry on. Fuck this. So also... Sorry, I don't know if you remember me yakking about my screwdriver collection I've now acquired. Every fucking one of the flathead ones are, I don't know what, they're ground to shit. Like what? Like it's like off center, at an angle. It's like a chisel now, sharp. I have no idea. Anyways, what I'm doing right now is I am just turning this bolt around. So it's not sticking out the front. If the part that's sticking out is in the heatsink here. so I don't have to worry about it poking something weird or sticking out further than it needs to. But I'm just struggling with this now angled. Oh, God damn you. God damn. Son of a bitch. Oh, where'd you go? Cotton Eye Joe? Nope. It's my nightmare. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Whew. Almost lost my cool there. No. Also, I know Phil asked you to comment about 8,000 things, but if you have fat fucking hands and struggle with tiny little screws, feel free to let me know in the comments, because I'd rather not feel alone in this. God damn. Just thread. Ooh, there we go. Holy shit. That's probably my greatest achievement in life right there. Getting that bolt back on there. God, this thing is... Alright. I mean, I do have nicer screwdrivers. Again, I just inherited a bunch of stuff and started slowly working on my shed here. So, okay, we're back. Now, let's see if I can understand this, how it's supposed to go. So you want to exist how? You go here, you all go here, there, okay. Now this, I'm thinking, this little guy tucks around, and then maybe we hot, if I hot glue it, I'm gonna fucking never be able to take this thing apart. Whatever, am I taking this thing apart again? What do you guys think? Is this gonna work? I'm never gonna have to look at it ever again? Probably right. Like that just lives in there. That little weird channel for like the handle or something. Okay. There. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hot glue that down there. Or do I want to hot glue it? Do I just tape it? I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna hot glue it. I think once it's in there, it's fine. I'm just gonna hot glue like the wires, not so much the heatsink part. Anyways, while the hot glue gun is hot gluing and heating up. Yeah, I've got some more projects planned. I don't know if like I had that arcade thing I'm talking about. I also have a Nintendo versus arcade board that I haven't quite got set up. This monitor came with it. I pulled it out of a dynamo. They have both, and this one has the it's like got a switch for inverting the colors, because I don't know if you knew this, but all the old Nintendo arcade machines were inverted colors, so you have to run them on either through a board or on a specific monitor. So get that up and running, maybe put it into something. Alright, are you melty, roasty, toasty? Almost. Not quite melty enough. God damn. Alright, I'm just gonna put bodge down here and just stick it down. Easy, just bodge. And stick it down. Terrible mess. Not that cool. Okay, now can we slide? Do you want to slide? Do you dream about sliding? Oh, I need to figure you out. And that worked so goddamn well, guys. You see that? It worked so well. Oh man, glad that worked first try. All right, put a whole bulb, and then we stick it right in it. Not the heatsink though. Heatsink, I kind of want space on either side. Want that cool. Make sure I'm in the video. Make sure I'm not blocking my one little light bulb here. Because That would be tragic. All right, now what if we encase the other side? Because this could never go wrong if I have to take this out, which I won't. I'm licking my pinky because all my other fingers have leaded solder on them, which I know I shouldn't use, but I bought this when I was 12 or 13 and we didn't care about that stuff then. Well, let's go sell a kid a big roll of lead. What's the problem, dude? They're not gonna like have any idea what to do or how to like not get it all over their fucking hands, but like, you know, just give it to him, dude. He came in the store and he had money. It's a child. Just do it. I don't like the look of that cap, but well, as I said, I won't be opening this again, so it'll be fine. Fuck! I gotta put this stupid thing somewhere. Okay. There's another hole for something over here. What's that do? You just fit out that hole? I think that was for... Oh, fuck. This one. Can you fit? So if I file you down just a little, will you just slide down right through? I don't want to make it look too ugly. Hold on. Where is the junk? Piece of junk. The junky Dremel. We hope it works. Hope it works. Alright. So I've just got a little diamond bit here. Like a tiny bit on either side. Sorry about the noise in advance. Alright, make it look like it's meant to be there. Nice little rounded corners. Not too crazy with the sandpaper. I wonder if I could like retrobrite. I guess that would make it the color go away, wouldn't it? Retrobrite? It's kind of sun faded in a cool kind of way though. It's kind of a vibe. Okay, this bitch. Who are you? I'm that bitch. Alright. You get out of there. I can't see anything. Let's go in by feel. Alright. Up in the corner. We go here. There. Nope. 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 Where the shit are you? You're like right up in the corner. There. You're gonna see the top of my head. Please don't tell my wife that I'm bald. Fucking hell. There it is. I get a little more. It's just a little small. Bitch. This thing's tapered, so I think the top's wide enough, but the bottom isn't. There. I mean, I don't think this thing will have, god damn you, we'll have like the longest life, that 7805 regulator, because it's gets kind of warm. But honestly, like, how much am I gonna use this tiny little portable monitor aside from like a hey look at this kind of thing to like people who are fucking dorks like me, you know? Son of a bitch, what the shit is in the way? Oh, I see. All right. Okay, there we go. There's a couple little weird little tabs in the way. I can force this guy through now. Come on. So close, yet so far. Don't you want to go to your home? Don't you know that your home is outside? Fine. Careful with the tube. It's adorable little Samsung 4A DC4 tube. Keep my edges as straight as possible. My stuff hasn't come undone over there yet, which is good. We'll see if it slides in all the way. I might have needed to give it some more space for cordage, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Does it fit? Does it almost fit? Oh, it's so close. It is so close. Fuck, who got all this plastic everywhere? Jesus Christ. Fuck a guy, I bet. Is it just because it's not lined up? Is that it? If I force this, is it just going to unplug itself? Who knows? Who knows? It's a mystery. This can kind of tuck in a little bit. I can make some sort of 3D printed insert for that if I want to make it look pretty. We're so close, boys. We're so close. I think the wire's getting oh, I see. The wires are stuck on the side here. Here, if I get them tucked around the edge, I think it'll be fine. That's the issue. There. There. Easy. Easy. Oh, I see. Getting stuck over here. So, black wire first. Land red. Sorry, as you can see, I'll try and get it in frame a little better. I don't know. I might just put some fucking Benny Hill theme while I'm trying to sandwich this together. Nope. There. It's getting stuck. Is it just the wires? Are they just not long enough? Like an inch? Quarter inch too short? Damn. Oh well. Maybe I'll make those a little longer. Give me a minute. Alright, we're back. I was mostly just waiting for soldering iron to heat up. Got some extra little bits of wire here. Okay. Boom. Trying to do this so I can see and you can see and we can see. We're all together. Boom. One. Gotta tin the tip. Don't forget to tin the tip. It's important. You know, like, go into this without tinning the tip, dude. Come on. Crazy. Alright, this guy needs to come off. Let's give him like another few inches here. A little more clearance, a little more leeway. It looks like there's tons of space for it to tuck up at the back and top, so I think it'll just kind of figure its shit out as it moves. There we go. Two. I got some little heat shrink bits here. Courtesy of El Grandpapo. I mean, I have my own, but these are his. And if I don't want anyone to get mad, I'm not making fun of my dead grandpa. I'm probably just processing grief. So either way. Shoutouts to grandpas out there. If you have one, let me know. Alright, come on. And don't want to melt our plastic. Oh, fuck you. Oh, we'll do the red one first. Why didn't he just use the heat shrink tube on the other thing he did instead of wrapping it in fucking tape and hot glue? Because I didn't feel like it then. Done. If you could see off camera, there's a mountain of shit I've just thrown in a pile because I don't feel like taking the time to clean it while I'm filming. The magic of television. It's like Julia Child. I've got 6 turkeys cooking down there right now and you wouldn't even know it. Boop, 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 boop. Those are too long, but I'll trim them in a minute. Oops. Tan the tip, so it sticks. Melt the plastic, burn the shit. Oof. Alright. Yeah, either way. What do people say? Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And see how this goes. I don't know. This is more cathartic than anything, I guess. Just me talking to myself. But if you enjoy this shit, like I said, I enjoy watching this shit. And I figured I may as well contribute to the shit I like watching. Sorry, you can't really see this. I'm not really pulling this fucking board out again to show you me soldering a power and ground wire. If you can just close your eyes and imagine a black wire going onto like a negative terminal and a positive wire going onto a positive terminal. It's just like that. Cool? If you can believe it. I mean, if I can get the black wire on the negative terminal, it doesn't want to stick. I had problems with that earlier, didn't I? It was like weirdly not melting. Oh, it's good now. All right. Pull that shit out. Double check before I close this shit up that we are still good. Plug. Make sure I haven't shorted anything. Make sure I haven't melted anything. Make sure I haven't burnt anybody. I haven't burnt myself, which is good. Takes a lot these days. Kind of got them old, getting those old, you know, did you ever like look at your like, my mom used to finish boats, like refinish them. We're good. My mom used to like do that shit, and I'd look at her hands as a kid and be like, what the fuck is wrong with your hands? They're all beaten up and shitty. Like, I'm the exact same now. Anyways. Now, do we fit? Do you go? Do we do the thing that we set out to do? Do you do the do? Mountain Dew. Okay, board. If you could sit straight. I'm sure from your angle it looks like cockeye as shit, but from my angle it's awkward. Like, why is he putting it in all weird? Can't he see that it's wrong? No, not really from my side. Alright. Come on, board. Get in there. You need to go down there. There we go. Crunch. Crunch. You all crunch. We crunch. I crunch. Captain Crunch. This guy just doesn't shut up, does he? Alright. Step one. Step 2. What the shit is blocking you? There's one thing I know with like old plastics that are kind of brittle, you should totally smash them around. Especially tube TVs. They love that too. It's like a big thing that they like really like. Now what I can see is this board is like misaligned in here. If I could pull it down maybe. Why are you so high up? I ask as I know, because it's from those goddamn wires I soldered onto it. You bitch! There. Why aren't you lining up? He says, knowing the answer in advance. Sit down. There. Pots are out the hole now. You are out the hole now. You. What is your goddamn problem? What is your malfunction? You are in. Ah, feels so good. Now it's just gonna plug it in. It's not gonna work. All right. Boom. Boom. Oh, she's beautiful. And now I don't have to deal with this. That's a lot of wire. What if I just gently poke it in there? It's like resting on a fucking 1.21 gigawatt tube in there. All right. There. Cool. Perfect. All right, let's put some screws in and then I'll finish this shit off. So, yeah, like I said, if you enjoy this, come hang out. We'll have a great time. I just, that's the wrong screw for the wrong hole. Heads up. That screw doesn't go there. Why am I talking like Joe Biden? Yeah. A couple more screws and we're done. There's the grandpa driver. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 of these. 2. That's not that one. These ones go here. 2, 3. 3. See, I don't think these actually do anything. I think this one was supposed to hold the antenna in, and this one's supposed to hold the other side of the hole that might have also had an antenna, which now has 2 cables. So I don't think I need that guy. And then this holds the, I think it's a heatsink or something down in the middle of this guy here. So see if I can drive it in. Looks slightly misaligned. I don't know why it would be misaligned. Some fucking guy, probably. Get in there. Oh, it's the wrong way. This way. Got it. Okay. We got it now, boys. There. There, and done. Now, these couple little guys I put up here, and I'm gonna call it a day. Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a slice. I've had fun just running my mouth for like, I don't know, what feels like an eternity now, as I fuck around in my shed and drink my goddamn beer. Said, what's the Stone Cold? You know, I'm feeling a little peckish. Why don't you get me another ice cold beer? There. All works. For how long? No one knows. Plug you in. Double, triple, quadruple check. Plug the Wii in. Alright. I think we did it. This project nearly finished. I'll do something nice up here. I can 3D print something, you know. I kind of like the look. It's kind of fun. But here, Channel 80. Back at it again. Channel 80. Boom. Power on. There. Warning. Don't fuck around with tiny TVs. Sync. Is there anybody out there who's like, what do you mean? Just plug it into the plugs at the back. Why do you mean it only has an antenna? Anybody like that? Anyways, ta-ta. Till next time. Like I said, lots of projects. Ooh. 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 Oh, the plug was coming out. See you guys.